Good morning, everybody. I hope this car's not too loud. Welcome back to the channel, and hopefully the audio is better this time. I've just checked the audio socket. Obviously I had to whisper last time on the other video I did in the last one because it's like 5 in the morning and everyone was sleeping. But even worse, my audio cable was plugged into the microphone. Nope, that would have been the good one. It was plugged into the headphone socket, so that's fun. Anyway, what we're going to do today, hopefully, is a bit of drone photography, a bit of long exposure. I'm going to be using the drone as a light source. You may or may not have seen stuff like this before. I've seen it quite a few years. I've always wanted to do it, and I just never got around to doing it. And now I've got another decent drone. I was like, yep, let's just do it. Let's see what happens. Let's let these guys cross. Gonna get freaking run over. Bit blown out now. Good. Let's see if I can sort out this. There we go. That's a bit better. Hard to get both exposures. Anyway, yeah. So gonna do a bit of long exposure photography. But what I want to do is go to the monument. Clearly, I'm gonna go to the monument because it's a decent place to go, and it's just down the road from me. So what I'll do is go to the monument first, go during the day so I can explain everything, and then I'll come back later tonight when it's dark and do the attempt to do the actual picture. So that's pretty much what's going to happen today. But first I need to get some fuel in the car because UK fuel prices at the moment are horrendous. So I only ever put in a small amount, and that fuel gets used up pretty quickly. So good times. Anyway, I hope this footage is alright because you're on a little tripod on the seat. So we shall see. Anyway, let's get fueled up and I shall catch you in a bit. This is a habit that I've been getting into, which is not the best of habits, but can of sugar-free Monster and some carb killers because they're on offer at the moment. Grenade carb killers, protein bars. Not sponsored, clearly. You saw me just buy them. But yeah, it's a habit I've been getting into when I've been going to the petrol station. Just adds an extra £5 onto the bill. That's for later anyway. But first, what we're going to do is go to the monument, and then potentially, if it's open, there's a tiny little coffee shop that is it's just opened. Really nice looking little place, which hopefully we'll get to see in a minute. And I'm potentially going to ask them to do, not for them to do, if they would be interested in me doing a video for them. Obviously, as a part of Ronin Media. If you don't know what Ronin Media is, it's a little startup me and my group of friends want to do. Mentioned it in my last video. I'll link that video up above, whichever way it is. Probably there. Probably there. I reckon it's there. Hopefully, if I've got the minerals, I'll ask them face to face. Get into the habit these days of doing stuff via either email or messaging services and stuff like that. But face to face is always good. But yeah, I'm a bit of an introvert, so we shall see. Anyway, let's get to the monument, and yeah, I'll catch you there in a bit. So there's absolutely no reason for me to go into the boot other than to use it for a seat. Got to walk up the hill in a minute, actually get to the monument. It's probably windy up there, but I thought, you know, let's go introduce the place first. So the monument here I can see from my house, and I have seen it for quite a few years when I've been coming back up to the Midlands, because it's just down the road from where we do the Defence School of Photography. Obviously, as you know, I'm an army photographer, and a lot of the training is just down the road in RAF Cosford. I've seen this place quite a few times, and I don't know what it is. I just think it's a really cool looking place. And there's a couple of competitions, I think. I'll probably stick to the one competition that I think, composition that I can think of. I'll show you when we get to the top. It's pretty much going to be an upright photo rather than landscape, mainly because the monument goes up clearly and not out. I think it'd just be a bit more of a striking image. And I was thinking today, like, we've posted on Instagram and stuff, although they've been moving away from photos, so many people choose either square crop or 9x16 upright these days, portrait orientation, for those people that don't know. 9x16 aspect ratio, because of Instagram, I think, and because of the mobile phone. Not necessarily just because of Instagram, but I'm not going to blame Instagram, but obviously Instagram's a massive influence to most people. Thinking about doing a video anyway about my thoughts on Instagram and how it's changed photography and people's styles and stuff like that, but I'm not going to go into it too much here. So yeah, what we're going to do is going to go up to the monument and then get a few compositions. We'll see what happens. Not going to take the battery. Battery's going to stay nice and comfortable in here. So yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Fun fact, I guess, don't know. So the Telford or the T50, those two pink signs, are a route. Basically, Telford is a very, what do you call it, new town. I think it's like actually named Telford, even the late 50s or the early 60s, I can't remember. But Telford, yeah, it's fairly new, and it consists of many villages joined together, pretty much linked together by retail parks now. Really nice place, because good for shopping, as in amenities and stuff. Not going to get Gucci and Supreme, because I don't really do that type of shopping anymore. Definitely not that type of shopping anyway. Retail shopping, you know, useful stuff. And it's also right next to the country lanes, countryside, so I think it's mega here. So yeah, we'll see. Here, I'll say anyway, I'll stop here because I'm next to one of the compositions. Here is so the Telford T50. Jeez, I'll get to the point. They basically linked it up by a route that you can walk called the Telford T50. It's a 50-mile route that you can walk and cycle or run if you're that way inclined. I was going to do it a couple of years ago, but trying to watch my injury at the moment, so yeah, not cool. But yeah, fun fact, T50, it's a 50-mile loop that goes around Telford, and it pretty much ends at Lillyshaw Monument, and goes all the way around Telford Town Centre. So that was a long, drawn out 2 minutes that you're not going to get back, so apologies for that. But anyway, so we're at this composition now, so what I'll do is I'll set some stuff up and turn you around. Switching to my phone for this one, because I just wanted to show you the composition. Basically, the composition you can see on screen is of the monument, clearly. I'll probably go in a bit tighter. This is 35mm because that's the only lens I've got at the moment attached. And yeah, pretty much what's going to happen is I'm going to try, let's see if we can do a bit of inception here. You can kind of see on this and on this. You can't see it on this, but I can see it on mine. So I'm going to basically circle around. I'll do it on the phone. I'm going to circle around the top of that with my drone, with a light attached to my drone. I'll talk about the lights when I get up to the top. but I'll do a long exposure on the camera, using the foreground and the trees behind me, all of this good stuff, and then yeah, hopefully get some shapes. I'm gonna go for a circle, but yeah, I'll explain more when I get to the top. It's gonna be a tricky one. Here we are at the other composition, as you can see on screen. Going to be using the rocks, these rocks. There they are somewhere. Going to use those rocks as the main foreground, hopefully, and then obviously circle around the top. This is a composition that I thought would be the best one, really. But I'll try the other one as well, maybe. The trouble is, when it's dark, it's nails to see. And what I need to figure out is how on the drone it uses the camera to circle around something perfectly. So what I need to practice now is how I can circle around something without using the camera, without using the intelligent thing, because of a point of interest. Now the light that I'm going to have on the bottom may shine it, and that may solve the issue, but I'm not convinced. But this is what I'm here for, to do it in the day, just to see if I can circle around it without necessarily using one of the main intelligent modes. But yeah, we shall see. So I'm going to get the bird up, and then let's crack on. So just run over there just to let them know that I'm going to be getting my drone out, and you know, not going to be filming anything, and that, you know, I'm just going to be in the airspace, and I don't want them to be concerned if they are if they are in the frame, then I'll blur them out, or I just won't use that particular part. But yeah, it's just good to let people know, you know, keep them on side and all that good stuff. So yeah, just get it out. Help if I got in the right pouch, wouldn't it? Absolutely beautiful weather. Cannot complain about that. Let's get this stuff off. Let's get this bad boy out. Good thing to do that I've always learnt of as a tradesman is every time you get something out, and as military, when you get something out, always make sure the zips are done back up. Always make sure that little thing you tidy up as you go along. It's good in the kitchen and it's good in the workplace. So yeah, cool beans. Can't beat a bit of preparation. So I've got to download the firmware for the drone. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's not bad up here for a reception anyway. So we're at 20-odd%. I've just noticed as well, there's a lad over there, and he's also flying his drone. So, oh, it's downloaded already. Okay, so yeah, there's another person over there flying their drone. So, might have to wait out for a little bit. So, we'll see. We shall see. So, whilst I wait for the drone geezer to do his thing, and I set up and install that stuff, I've noticed clearly that it is massively bright out here. So what I'm going to do is install an ND filter onto the drone. Now, an ND filter goes onto the front here. It just clips off. And what an ND filter, or a neutral density filter, does is it basically adds a set of sunglasses to your lens. Now, I'm not going to go into it too much in here, but what you'd need to use it for is you need to double your shutter speed from your frame rate. The reason why you would want to keep your shutter speed at double your frame rate It's basically to keep natural motion blur, because our brains are used to having a pleasing natural motion blur and it's not too stuttery. It goes back to the cinema days of 24 frames a second, and our eyes are just used to having natural motion blur. So over here, 25 frames a second, and in the US, they use 30 frames a second. That's something different to do with the hertz and stuff like that, and the output. But I'm not going to go into that too much. Not in this one anyway. But that's why you would put some sunglasses onto the front of your drone, or your lens, or whatever camera you're using. So the wind has picked up. I don't know if you can hear it or not, and which is fine. Like, I'm not bothered about the wind with my drone because the drone's pretty good in the wind, but it's the audio. Don't want the audio to be pants. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the drone out. I might have to tilt it a little bit so that you can actually see the spire, the column, whatever you want to call it. Both couples have gone. The guy with the drone's just left, and the couple that I'd asked if I could fly my drone, if they didn't mind, they've gone as well. So free reign now that the wind's picked up, which is typical, and the light is in and out as well. So we'll see what happens. But this is just a test a concept, and then hopefully come back tonight if the weather's good. Well, the only thing that's going to put me off is the rain. I don't want to fly my drone in the rain. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But all scheduled to be good, other than the wind. So let's get the bird up and see what happens. At the moment, what I am doing is using one of the intelligence systems on the screen, as you can see. If I just go left or right, it will just stick to that, which is all very good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, but it doesn't give necessarily an accurate representation of a circle, for example. Spotlight, basically, all that's doing is the camera's picking a position. If you use point of interest, it will pick that point of interest, and then you just basically go around and, oh, hang on, press go, and it will just do it on its own, and it will film a piece, and that will just go around. As you can see, it's going around pretty fast, to be honest. Looks pretty good. I'm not actually recording on the drone, but I'm recording on my phone, I hope. So yeah, that's just going around in a circle. I believe it just does one rotation, not 100%, but looks like it's just going to keep going round and round and round, but we'll see. I've also got it set to fast, so yeah, pretty rapid, but let's just stop that there. What I don't want to happen is my phone run out of memory. So what I want to do is see if I can go around the drone without using an intelligence system. So because it's going to be dark and it's using the camera, so let's just see if it's even possible. So now I just tried out another one of the intelligent modes, which is called just one of the quick shots called Circle, and you still have to draw a box. I could do it on my own, like this, for example, where I'm just going round and I'm keeping it in view, and that's alright if I am doing it for like video. That's fine, I can kind of get away with it, but it's not using the GPS and stuff. Oh, I don't want to bloody crash into that. It's not using the GPS and stuff to, like that, for example. If I just pick that, it's going to draw a box around it, and then you press start, it does a countdown, and then it's just going to go around on its own. Like, hey, you can wave to yourself in the background, but it's going to go around, and it's just going to do that. Not that you can really see, I don't think, at the moment. Let's see if I can zoom in on you. It's going around on its own. You can kind of see it. Just looked at my phone then, it kind of messed it up. So, oh, it's back in. So let's bring it back in. Let's bring it back in a little bit. Let's bring you back round. And then I'm going to try and land it just over here somewhere. Let's see if I can land it in this. Nope. Yeah. Let's bring you back out in this spot around about here. I do like to try and land in dodgy-ish places sometimes, just because, well, you got to practice these things in case you get into difficulty and stuff like that. So let's bring it in. Straighten that gimbal out. No, that's going to be straight down. And basically, I'm going to bring it about there. Not that you can see, but let's bring it down. Could do with some extensions. Now, I don't want to hit any rocks or anything like that. I'm in the way, so it's not going to let me do it, but let's bring it down. Down there, look.
Landing.
Not a bad spot to place. Let's turn the screen recorder off. That would be awkward if I left it on. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen yet. I don't really even know how bright my lights are. I haven't shown you actually, I was going to bring them. So what I'm going to do is attach these lights. So a lot of people have used lume cubes, which are very expensive but very good. I thought I would test out some, I don't even know if you can see me. Can you see me? Yeah, can test out. Yeah, I'm pretty bright, that's why. Come on, jeez. It is bright today. Testing out these, what is going on here? There we go. Testing out these. They're basically mountain bike lights. So I've got a white one and a red one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it around the drone like so. Clearly a better way, but I'm going to put them on the bottom of the drone like that and strap them around. And then also I've got to put some tape around the green and red lights. But you know, we shall see. We shall see. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things going on for a shot, but even more to video this, to show you guys. Let's move this way because it is so bright. Yeah, even more moving parts to do this. I keep looking at the time on here and it's like 6 minutes in. I'm like, shit son, got some editing to do. So apologies for the French, but you know, real life Beale stuff. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is potentially go to the coffee shop. I need to get some lunch from home as well, and then yeah, head home, come back out when it's dark and see what happens. So I shall catch you in whichever next part of the story I've just mentioned comes next. Catch you in a bit. So that was the 100-acre kitchen. Small little place. I've got a chat with them. They've only been open like 3 months. I used to run past, well I still do, run past the road that is now their main car park bit. And there was nothing there. And then a random fence popped up and I was like, okay, cool. They just maybe don't want people running through the area. I thought, that's cool. And then like a month later, the wooden place popped up and it's just grown bit by bit. Really nice place and a really nice, 2 lovely ladies in there as well. Got chatting to them both. They've already got somebody apparently doing their photography and videography, but I'll message them anyway and see if they want a hand with any of their social media stuff. You never know. But yeah, lovely place. So what I'm going to do now is going to go back, spend some time with the wifey and the kids, and then I'll be back out when it's dark and attempt to do this photo because I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know, but I've got to charge this battery, I've got to charge the drone batteries, and I've got to charge the light I'm attaching to the drone. So it's all go, go, go. We shall see. But yeah, cool beans. Let's get there. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to say gentle cars then. Ladies and gentle cars. It's from the film Cars, but I didn't. As you can see, I'm being blinded at the moment by my light. Clearly, I can't do any B-roll like this because it's flipping pitch black. And I need to drive, you know what I'm saying? So, charge the batteries, and now we're going to go en route to the monument, and let's see if we can get this picture squared right away. So, yeah, let's do that. See what happens. Let's go. So just arrived. Hope I'm in focus. I'm using manual focus just then because I was driving. I didn't want it going all over the place. So autofocus is going to be fun for this one when I'm at the top. So probably blind myself with this when I get out there, but we'll see what happens. We shall see. I've brought the 1DX Mark III, so I might film on that and take the pictures with the R5. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens because trying to multitask and all that good stuff with cameras, and I've only got one tripod, so let's see what happens. Meet you at the top. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's set up everything. I've got clearly the light there. The monument is behind us. It's currently kind of been lit by those lights that are all the way back there, which I think is the golf course. But yeah, we'll see. No, that light's better. So at the moment, I've set the white balance to tungsten so that it gets nice blue. I could do it in post, but I'd rather do it in the camera so that I can actually see what it looks like. It just looks a bit, when it's in daylight balance, it just looks orange and murky. There's a lot of light pollution behind it, but it looks fairly natural when it's tungsten, and that's the colour that I want to go anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm at 20 seconds f4 because my lens only goes to f4. Bit of a pain in the ass, but I'm at 35 mil, I think. Can't really see at the moment. Yes, I'm at 35 mil and 2,500 ISO. Now I haven't got a clue what the tiny little light that I'm going to stick on the drone is going to be like, but we'll see. So I'll do an exposure now, and then you can see what that looks like up on the screen. So if you bear with me, let's do one-time exposure. So it's just going to do that 20 seconds. Clearly this is without the drone. Nice. So as you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, I'll put it on screen now. Where are we? Let's press play. Let's zoom in a little bit. So as you can see, it's pretty sharp actually. I keep forgetting that it's got a little spire bit right at the top. Spire, like a spike. I assume like a weather vane or something. Or actually, I'll tell you what it is, because there's a cable that runs all the way down. I think it's for if it gets struck by lightning. It earths it. That's the only thing I can think of, because there's no lights up there. Unless it's supposed to be a light up there and it's just not working, but there's a cable going all the way down, so I reckon it's probably to do with lightning, but God knows, mate. God knows. Anyway, yeah, I'm happy with that. So, time to get the drone up. I don't know how this is going to work, because clearly I'm filming on my own, using my phone, trying to fly the drone and film with the R5 at the same time, so let's see what happens. Fuck it. So, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of an update. Hopefully the R5 has not run out of battery, because it's been over there for ages. But, oh, my leg. It is nails. The drone can't see the monument. It's nails for me to judge the distance of the monument. I've gone for a battery of trial and error. And this torch that I'm holding at the moment just isn't bright enough for the ISO limit of the drone. So what I've done is I've attached my head torch to the front, which just took me ages. So we'll see. Hopefully this is bright enough to illuminate the top of the monument. And then what will happen is drone camera will be able to pick up the monument and then use it to intelligently follow it, basically, so that I can get a circle, because it ain't easy. Anyway, let's get back to it, and yeah, I'll update you in a sec. Hello YouTube. So what I've done at the moment is moved position slightly, so I'm facing up, and I've stuck the auxiliary light on, which is on the drone at the moment. Not that you can really see it, but the auxiliary light is basically the LED that's right at the bottom, and that should give a constant circle. So it's just flying around at the moment on its own, and yeah, let's have a look at see what the oh, hang on a minute, what the picture should look like. So I've got it on 10-second timer, as you can hear, maybe. Boop. So 10-second timer. Let's see what that looks like. Come on, drone, what are you saying? Manual focus on like 1600 ISO, f4, 20 seconds. Pow! I'm actually happy. I don't know which one's the best out of the two, actually. Don't know. What do you reckon? Both up on screen side by side. Comment below which one you think is the best, and comment below if you think that I should do this more often in different locations, and also comment below where you think I should do it, and then I might do it in a future video. That'd be a cool one. So comment below where you want to see one of these rings, and yeah, sweet. Well, anyway, this is gonna be, I assume, a flipping long video. So hope everybody's enjoyed this one. Like, subscribe, follow, hit me up on Instagram, and yeah, comment below which one's the best, which one do you prefer, and give me some more ideas. But until next time, hope you enjoyed this one. I shall catch you in the next one. Peace out.